Now which way Hello and welcome back. We are here with JTax and Code. We are going to be streaming the finals for the Academy League Season 2 2023 with Manchester Meerkats and the Michigan Moist Muffins. Are you guys excited for this match?
I very much am. I think starting off at the beginning of the season, this is definitely not the matchup that we would have expected in the finals.
No. I don't know what happened to Razor's team. Fucking, what were they called? What were they called?
Razor's team.
Razor's team.
Oh.
I forgot.
I can't remember team. I'm sorry.
I can't either. It's been a minute. It was Cincinnati Demons. I thought Cincinnati was going to take it. They were so hard at the beginning of the season.
I know that's something we saw actually was the weaker teams just kind of the weaker teams at the beginning really started to kick up. You saw that with Fresno and especially Manchester, but the stronger teams at the beginning, other than probably Michigan, you can argue, beginning to fall off. Like you saw LED, us, and Atlanta, and even like you said, Cincy, all kind of, I won't say fell off, but definitely didn't show the same power that they had at the beginning of the season. And so it really made for an interesting season at the end of the day, despite it not working out for at least neither mine nor JTax's team. Or yours, actually, Winded.
Yeah, true. JTax, you want to go over the map set we got?
Map set? Oh, hold on. No,
it's on the screen.
Let me find it.
Or you can look for it on Discord.
I'm not surprised that Manchester vetoed Silo control.
Okay, the vetoes. So the vetoes are. The vetoes are Mercado HP, Hotel S&D, Hotel Control, Hydro, Mercado, Expo, and El Silo.
Those are not the vetoes. That is the map set.
Yeah,
that's the map set. But I was gonna say the vetoes as well. But the vetoes for Manchester, vetoes are Fortress, Fortress S&D, Map 2, Map 2 Hotel, 2. I don't get the vetoes. I don't understand.
I got you.
Okay.
Here,
go ahead.
So yeah, Manchester is going to be banning both Fortress, Hardpoint, and S&D, and then I'm not surprised that they banned Asilo control. I believe Asilo was the only control that they lost on the year. I know they lost it to us in week 1 also. But anyway, they get both of the fortresses out, the map set, and then Michigan bans double embassy. I am not as familiar with Michigan on those maps. If I remember correctly from scrims a while back, I don't think they were very strong on embassy, but otherwise, I mean, you look at the map set here and you can see who had first pick. It was Manchester, right?
Oh yeah, they were the home team. They had the better seating.
Okay. Yeah, so you're gonna see them come out with Mercado. Very solid map for them all year, although I think Michigan's also quite strong on it as well. So I think as we get going here and we start mixing up maps, especially paying attention to that map 4, I think is going to be one of the telltale signs of who's going to come away with this series. I think it's really going to be one of the respawns. As much as I say S&D wins championships, I think the S&Ds are completely a toss-up, and I think the stronger respawn team going into this is going to be the one coming out. Which, in my opinion, is probably going to be Michigan based off of what we've seen. But, I mean, Manchester has been on fire since probably the middle of the season. So, really, it looks like anything goes at this point. Although it needs to be said as well that Michigan has yet to lose a map in the playoffs. They are 6-0 in the playoffs going into this match, and so I think personally, just based off of what I've seen and what I know, Michigan's probably looking like the favorite going into this match. What do you think, JTax?
I think the opposite. I say Michigan they're going to win it all, like win the championship.
You mean
I've been rooting for them for a while.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, Michigan. Or do you mean Manchester? This is going to be really fun.
Yeah, Michigan.
Yeah. So
So
yeah,
the X Map 6 is Expo. Think Expo is going to be interesting. I hate that map with a
be honest with you,
passion.
I'll be surprised if this series makes it to Expo. But that being said, I want to give Manchester credit. They looked very strong against LAD, and they definitely have the ice in them. In the first round, facing a round 11, K Money clutched a 1v3 to move them into the next round, and so I think they seem to make the most out of the opportunities that they're given, and especially with this new roster that they've had. I say new. K Money, I believe, has been on for the last 3 weeks or the last 3 weeks of the season. They're definitely one of the fresher rosters going into this as well. So take that as you will. I think this Manchester team is a little bit different than what we might have expected at the beginning of the season, all things considered. So definitely your players to look out for are going to be both Kyle and K Money. Out of Manchester, both of their rubies are going to be very strong. And whether or not Pew on Manchester is going to be able to have as much of an impact, sometimes she struggles in the respawns, and I'd be hoping to look out and see if her on time is able to provide the impact that Manchester needs to get them over the edge of the respawns, because that's going to really, they're going to really be what makes the difference. And then on the other side, you have Reparee, the Emerald entry sub on Michigan, who is going to be looking at trying to hit his routes, and if he can maintain getting consistent timing hitting hill, he's going to be looking very solid on the map as well. And then just with the assistance of Evade and Tex, two very strong ARC rubies for Michigan, you find these teams to be quite pretty square, evenly matched up, and so I think it's really. Despite what I said about the respawn prowess, I think it's definitely in each team to go out and do something today. Nobody has it for free.
Well, great points. We're just waiting for a couple more people to switch over, and we will get started soon. Everybody's here in the lobby. Got 15 people watching. Welcome, everybody.
One thing, Code was when we played our match. Code was frying us in the HP and S&D. He's a good sub as well. When Bessie said he was an AR before, and then now he's a sub. Like, that is a big change. Like, is a really big change. Like, really big change, because I've seen him play, and not gonna lie, he does fry with a sub.
Yeah, Culver, he's very good on Mercado as well, on top of that. But yeah, I can definitely agree that the transition from AR to SMG is a lot tougher than from SMG to AR. I've seen it both ways. Personally, I am SMG to AR, back to SMG, so it's a mix for me. I could probably do whatever, but when you
I'm at AR and SMG.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, when you see that kind of transition, especially from Culver, who joined the team, I believe week 2 of Michigan. They had some roster issues here and there, but have been, I believe, pretty much locked the same since week 3. So actually, maybe these teams are closer in roster existence, if you will. But anywho, yeah, it's definitely shown the improvements that both these teams have made to incorporate their new players. Same with Crash. I didn't mention Crash before on Manchester, but he's been doing a very good job at just filling in the gaps that need to be filled up. Just kind of what you'd want, like the role player that you'd want out of a Emerald player in this league, especially considering the firepower that some rubies can hold. Like, Crash has done a very good job at holding his own at the level that he's at.
We should get started any moment now. Not sure what the hiccup is. I just let them know I'm ready when they're ready. Let's go, Michigan evades. Nice, Jonte.
Yeah.
Razor, you should come back and play for season 3. Love you, buddy. Sure. Let me play on Manchester real quick. Why, Traverse? Why? Alright. Hey, JTax, wanna go see what Manchester's waiting for?
Yeah, I'll go. I'll be right back.
So, if you were to pick one player of both of these teams that would be taking Finals MVP, who do you think you got? Let's pretend like we just give it to the best player.
For Manchester, I'd say either K-Money or Kyle. And for Michigan, it'd either be Tuavade or Repare.
They said they're waiting for you.
Yeah. So, if I'm on Codcaster, I'm ready to go. I told him that. But,
all right.
Oh well. All right, here we go.
Interesting. Would Repare be the first Emerald, or was there an Emerald before?
I think we usually do one for both, but.
Oh. Speaking of Repare, why don't we hop on with him to start?
Sure. Let me see what number he is.
8.
He's 8.
Yep.
Ass number. Oh, I see the barrel poking out. Barrel.
Yep. He definitely has a barrel on his AR this time. Some drama at the beginning of the year. So yeah, we're gonna see Repare really be bashing time, giving us a lot of engagements. We're gonna see that Manchester is gonna be working that back alley off the rip. You can see 2 and 3 on the right side of the minimap. You're gonna be looking at them and facing off against number 5. Now, looks like Michigan's mostly concerned with just holding map control. They're going to be happy with that 13 seconds as long as they can hold spawns for new. And that's number 5's job, Evade, right now. Evade's probably not going to move from there, and he's going to continue to farm these guys like we're seeing right now. So, it's just going to... Yeah, this is a very, very good setup. And it's especially when you're getting P1 time like this is something that Manchester does not want to see.
Just frying on that hill.
Mm-hmm.
The good thing is... Rep and Evade is on Evade's on top Katina and Rep is on bottom Katina. Evade was just holding that top Katina and just saving.
Very solid setup, but yeah, Evade going down to Kyle there is going to be kind of big actually, but Michigan's able to recover, and so yeah, again, just you can see the slaying. Their setup is incredible. They're going to be up quite a bit here as long as they hold the rest of this, which it looks like is what they're going to do. At the very least, they're getting trades.
Ooh, Tex.
Interesting. Let's get a check on that guy. Nah, that's dirty. So yeah, you're gonna see number 5 already re-rowing here. Ooh, Evade gets him though. So Culber's gonna be pushing out. He's gonna have that rotation actually with that off that 3-piece. Actually, that might have been all 4.
Crash wouldn't know. Crash won't know.
Yeah, no, there's 2 of them there. Almost 3 coming through dark. Let's see if Crash gets dark, though. That's good. So you're going to get pinched here. Crash makes a play. No, Crash made a huge play. That's all 3. Crash literally just single-handedly rotated them for that. That's an insane play out of him inside of time. And that's one of those plays, you know, like, he really turned up. That's all 4.
Colliver gets his trade.
Yeah.
Colliver gets P as well. Oh, Kyle, Colliver.
And you're going to see with these overlapping spawns here, Kyle's probably going to be left out by himself for quite a while here. So, hopefully being able to accumulate some of this time, but Michigan's starting to win the trades in mid. It's a backdoor, yep. Yep, and so what we're going to see here is Michigan's probably going to start rowing new. You can see with 6 and 7, yep, they're getting set up. And then they're going to be fighting off against 3 and 4 there in the back. So K-Money and Crash versus Culber and Tex for next hill. As Michigan gets kind of pushed out and Texas is going to be holding that down. And yeah, they're able to confirmed the rotations for next, and Michigan once again has the rotation. This time not abruptly ended by Crash's 4-piece.
Michigan, one of the players in Michigan is watching P7. P7 is a really good place to sit because you don't know if they're going to row or not.
Yeah, I wonder if they're able to read this front bash. It looks like it, but yeah, you can definitely tell the comms are flowing here with the where the Michigan players are looking.
Would you guys like to do listen in?
Sure. Yeah, let's hop in with Michigan.
All right, here we go.
Kyle's watching mid.
One taco, one on time.
What time?
One taco.
No
Nice, good fucking shit.
One back alley,
Come
honey.
on, new. I'm here with you at new.
Back alley.
One's dead.
I'm gonna go top cafe or top 10 here.
Yeah.
Big door weak in 10.
Coming black 8.
One's time. Going back alley. Or graffiti, my bad.
Dead.
I'm top right now.
I killed off.
Dead.
One's holding middle, dead.
I'm gonna play your
top.
graffiti. I'm gonna watch your graffiti.
Right top.
Catch your middle.
Graffiti now. Graffiti now.
Oh, you got my middle.
Forklift.
Dark.
Middle right now.
Dead.
I stunned one there, rep.
Forklift dead.
Mid.
Yup.
Dark.
Good shit. Dark. One. Two.
Two dark. One more.
They TK.
I'm at new.
Oh, I just got knifed. Just 3.
Let's play new.
Yeah.
I got your top back alley. Dead.
I'm just sitting.
One's holding time.
All right, and that was a listen in with the Michigan.
Christ, the cons are crazy.
Yep. All right, let's go do a listen in with now Manchester. Here we go.
We come up.
Alright. We gotta
Top
push together.
1, bro.
Gotta push together. We're all spawned up together. Hold on.
We gotta go left there. Everybody go. Oh, he's still top. He's still sitting top.
They have a trophy down in the back.
Oh,
top.
on ramp,
Still
one's in
top.
cafe.
Still top. Yeah, they have control of that. We need to rotate.
I just want to do
Oh, no bad.
Still
What
push
the
that. Still
fuck?
push that. You rotate.
Oh,
Okay.
Still top.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm banning out right now.
Here, hold this shit.
I cannot.
mid map weak, dead. Good shit.
One's in Barber. I said,
Dead. I got him.
I'm watching Ellie.
Heard.
One
Oh,
coming out.
Yeah, where we at? Who has time? You have time?
I'm watching lockers. One's mid.
Heard.
I'm still watching Ellie.
Yeah, mid.
Stun locker. Stun locker.
I'm looking mid.
I hear your locker.
He's in the cubby hole
I got
mid.
mid.
I'm in lockers. I'm inside lockers.
Cubby hold dead.
Okay.
Looking lockers. I got your lockers.
I'm back point. Stay off.
Oh, backstairs. I didn't have my gun. He's coming in
In
through
lockers.
locker.
Lockers.
I'm watching it.
Locker's dead.
Lockers again, Crash.
Dead.
I got help. One's back alley. Can't look
Coming
at it.
in. At God.
I died.
I'll push up back lockers. They're back lockers. I hear him.
Dude, just lay down. They're spawning alley. Look at
Huge
alley.
kill. He's mid cut. Going mid. He's P1 now.
In front of Taco.
I'm off cruise.
Are you up here? I'm looking at alley. Just lay down. I got help. Alright, I'm going next. Oh, he's in a locker. He's hitting it. He's hitting close door.
Dead. I have cruise.
They're playing
Nice,
for
Kyle.
P2
There's two in green.
stuns right now. There's two of them.
There's two in green, guys. One's probably on next right now.
Got
Yeah,
one
nice.
off
There's two.
All right, and that was a listen in with the Manchester Meerkats as we continue to watch Crash on a 6 streak right now. Has not died.
Yeah. That was great Crash there. Got him right back.
Come on, Michigan, get him off the street. Come on.
Yeah. So,
Non-biased commentators.
Something I noticed about Manchester's comms is they seem to be very, very momentum based. As they were starting to get grooving on that P7, they were very much getting more and more composed, and you could hear the comms coming more like cleanly out. And that's just I think that's just the nature of this team to a degree, and you can see it now again. Look at that right back in this match, and as long as they keep finding success, I don't see a world where this team, when they're creating momentum like this, are giving things up. But at the same time, something I noticed about Michigan's bombs, they're very, very good at counting what they're watching. I think that's part of why their setups have been so good up until this point, and kind of what I was talking about before. If you look at this, like.
Oh!
With Evade with an enormous 3, you know, there's a lot of trust going on here, and everyone's watching everything that they need to be watching. And so, if you look at this, there's a streak just back. And actually, Michigan wins off this too, and so with this setup, it's got to be broken at some point.
They do need to break, Manchester needs to break as well.
Kyle with a big one. Let's see if Pew can break. Nope. So yeah, that's going to be 3 dead, and with this, I'd be hard-pressed to find Manchester breaking this.
They're not going to make it.
Yeah, Colliver, and they need to find Colliver, but they're already rowing, and they don't know.
Yeah, no. That seems like a bit of a blunder there, if you ask me.
It's Colliver's best map right there.
Yes, yeah, like I said, Colliver, having played with him a little bit here and there, he's very, very good on Mercado.
22 and 14, 23 and 18, 26 and 13, 17 and 15.
They've already went
Takes
positive.
with the big kills.
And now I think coming into this S&D, I think we're definitely going to keep an eye on Kyle here, who's been notoriously good for his S&D gameplay up until this point, having, what was it, going 24-5 in that Fortress. He's definitely going to be the X factor coming into these searches for Manchester. And as we've seen with Michigan, they play very, very fundamental COD, very solid setups. If there's any team that I think is going to be able to counter just the outright takeover ability that Kyle has, it's going to be Michigan. And so I think Kyle becomes the X factor in this map specifically.
Hotel S&D's coming up next.
And I believe 2 evade snipes, is that right?
I don't.
Yes, I believe.
Do not
I played
know.
ranked with him the other day, and I believe he was sniping when we played an S&D. So
It'll be good to watch as well. This is definitely can turn into a sniper heavy map if the sniper's playing in a certain way. And so yeah. So yeah, with that, Michigan out to an early lead in the series and a pretty dominant hard point. I think when we are going to look here at this map too, this is really going to be the deciding factor as to which team is really keeping the momentum. Michigan is currently on 7 maps in a row 1, which might even be more. If actually, let me take a look here. Oh no, Michigan last week got 3-0'd by Indianapolis. That's interesting. So yeah, Michigan's on 7 maps in a row regardless, but I find that very surprising. But that's the way it goes sometimes, and perhaps with Meerkats knocking out Indianapolis, that has created an opening for Michigan.
hold on. Pew Pew wants Port Jack.
I mean, if we really want to talk about series streaks, Manchester has not lost a series since, oh boy, what had that been? March, April? Manchester started off the season 0-2 and has since won their last 4 in a row, dropping only 3 maps, and then following through that has won obviously up until this point in the playoffs, and so they're on a combined 6 series in a row, and Michigan are a combined 7 maps in a row. I think we just see the 2 hottest teams right now going at it.
All right, we should be getting started here any moment now. Here we go.
All right.
Hotel, S&D.
I wonder if any of these teams have been saving anything going into this S&D, or how much. I'm curious just how much scouting has been done in general. I know that's something on Atlanta that I prioritized quite a bit, was at least getting a read on teams going into it and making sure we're not giving up best maps or auto wins out of a different team. So that's something that we want to look at the very least. And so I think if we see something real crazy go down, now will be the time for it to happen. So, all right, we see a bait on the AR, and so Michigan.
Figure out who has. I can't.
Michigan looking like a pretty quick A here. Then it's going to slow down, keep it neutral. You can see the top and bottom bed setup from Manchester. This is just a very default setup that we'll see.
He's just watching the angle right there.
Yep.
You picked.
That's a lot of info gathered right there. But look at 1 and 3. One's pushed all the way up to couches right now. I doubt that Manchester is going to see that. Yeah, Tex here. He has his eyes. He's going to be able to gather a lot of information there, and I think this is what's going to get them that A plant right here, Tex. Although he's now been found out. But referee finally with that first blood, and bomb's going to go down here. That's going to be huge for this attack.
Woo! The snakes are in.
Oof. I see it.
If they doubled up, that's really bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
You always had referee though as a safety net. K Money's looking for him too. Let's see if we can get another 1v3 from K Money here to start off this S&D.
K Money does know there's 2 in the bottom bed. Once gets Tex, but he's absolutely as well.
Ooh.
All right, so yeah, Michigan's gonna come away that first round, and I think
what a push.
Oliver takes map 1 to map 2 so far. That's very impressive from him so far. I think keeping up with what he's doing and the amount of pressure he's providing on the map is going to be something to definitely take note.
Little SWAT nair.
Yeah. Another thing is a very, very rare round where Kyle does not get a kill or 2. I think that might, again, be kind of signifying the potential setups that Michigan have prepared. So, Manchester here, we're going to work a D off the rip.
Michigan.
Yeah. Let's see if 1 and 2 are going to be able to rotate fast enough.
Hey, why didn't look at his ankles? Oh my god, Colliver with a 2!
Colliver just went huge, and he closes the door behind him. Crash couldn't get to trade.
No!
It's an insane setup from Michigan. That is huge. That's a huge double.
My mouth is dropped. And one more kill for Colliver.
From the hip. From the hip.
Colliver is looking very, very good right now.
Very hot. He's very hot right now.
Yeah, the gunfights are coming to him, and he's winning them. Let's see how Manchester begins to adjust to this pressure. They definitely got the info from the first round of this like 3-1 setup that they do, but looks like they're going to do a full neutral setup by leaving bomb behind. Looks like they're going to pick it right back up. All right, and K Money, a new angle setup is going to be able to evade off the heady. Keep an eye on Culber, who's already made it into main. Oh wait, no, he's watching the flank. So we're gonna see Michigan trying to wrap it here. Let's see if Rep Ray can catch a timing, and he does not. That's huge. And so this 2v4 with the split up is now down to a 1 for Culber, looking for 1.
Come on, Culber, get that one more kill. One more kill.
He gets bombed down. He has a shot at getting at least 1 of the kills. Ooh, but he's gonna get greedy here. He gets the kill.
But he got the streaks.
Yeah, he's definitely not winning this round, but let's see what he can do. Yeah, it is a very solid defensive hold from Manchester. Able to basically right the wrongs from round 1. I'm curious if Manchester goes back to this B attack and seeing if they can again anticipate Culber's position. And nope, it's gonna looks like an AA. Yep. 4-stack A. Let's see if 507 can actually get the pressure that they need. That's gonna be crashing Kyle.
Culber's probably waiting for his dead silence so he can push in the back spawn and have that nice.
Yeah, if A's gonna get the pick on bomb planner, that's gonna be huge for their chances. But look at number 5 on the flank right now. That's huge crash. You're gonna get the 1 and then back off. That's gonna really help them with get map control and just keep Michigan guessing.
Culber does know where Crash is.
Yeah, you can tell with Michigan's arrows though, they are not prepared to defend this plant for a second time. But Culber gets the timing.
K-Money did see
Pushed up here. I think K-Money saw him. He's sniping, and we saw him now.
K-Money didn't even see.
You know, he lost. He saw the plant, or he saw the lamp there. And the Culber's just laying down. You're not giving him anything. But these guys got to figure out how to get the bomb down here in this 2v3. They know where they're all at. And Culber is going to be playing with his food here for a little bit, and that's going to win them the round. Clinical round. Culber, I think, is what, 8-1 right now? 9-1? Just trying to match Kyle right now from the looks of it. Only
9-1.
He's on a 3 streak again.
Nasty.
If we see his streak come out early, you know what he's thinking about right now. Let's see. Is K-Money sniping again? Number 8.
No.
Sorry, I was coughing.
Ah, you're good. Again, we're gonna see an A stack here. And Michigan again. Michigan again able to bash through, and Culber with another blood. He's just continuing to lay on the pressure.
Didn't have a chance.
And Michigan's attacks just don't really look stoppable for the most part. Oh.
Bunny hop never, the jump never works. Trust me.
I mean, as opposed to slide canceling, that's really your only other option. It is a movement though for what it is. So let's see if Manchester is going to be able to break through this iron grip of setups. Yep. Culber going to be in the same spot again. He's going to read the carpets, and he's going to cross, actually. Yeah, I didn't think that was
a nade.
Best idea. That was a very, very good nade. And they're going to have control of this B side from the looks of it.
I was like, I need help. I need help.
The snakes are in. Wow, he did a beautiful job getting time. And look at that, and we're down to a 1. We have given Evade a chance. That recovery in this round was quite strong regardless, but we'll see what happens. See if he checks bomb the right way. And you're going for wall bangs. Look at that wall bang. That is remarkable studying from him. And that's what I've been talking about. Just getting prepared and practicing. That's how it pays off. It pays off in these big moments. And now look at, he's got himself in a 1v1. Oh, he doesn't see him. Can affect it a fuse. He never left freezer. Crash is going to be able to play that bomb plant. That was, again, Culver unable to do what he did the last time last time Manchester had hit B. So that's just going to give them this edge now. So, and with that final kill, actually, Crash takes a bait off of 4 as well, which is going to be pretty crucial in the potential outcome of this map. I wonder if Michigan is playing a B hit here. Are they just going to continue to bash A until they're stopped? Looks like another A hit with a repare route. So yeah, this is a 301 setup.
Crash is going through main.
Kyle with a big first blood though. And they got Crashes, caught timings in mid. That nade's going to get evade, yep. Clinical defense from Manchester, and Reparate's going to be the last one on the flank. Well, it was on the flank. Gets away, but this is a round lost. He's got bomb across the map. I'm pretty sure Manchester knows it. And they are going to be holding their irons very well right now.
There's one behind him as well.
Yeah. Yep. They're just playing time. They're not giving Reparate anything. I personally like this play a little bit better. Reparate's just going to be playing for kills here. He's not going to really be going for clutching the round. But if he can somehow manage to get 6 and 7 off, he's got himself a chance. But that's not going to be the case. So this is twice now that we have seen Culver fail to get a blood and has resulted in 2 round losses. I wonder if there's a little bit of reliance here that's been going on, or perhaps just getting a little bit comfortable. But we've seen now Kyle pick up and K Money beginning to get more consistent as well. I think we're starting to see the beginnings of a Manchester comeback, perhaps. So these opening breaks have been very strong. The last couple of rounds for Manchester.
When he messed up his name.
Yeah. Let's see. Culver's really got they got the bomb checks. Although, one thing I will say is they're giving up a lot of control because there's nobody top bed, so nobody's watching over like Eldes. But Evade's gonna get the first blood onto Kyle. That is a huge blood. Can't be understated. He's gonna catch Pew as well.
Can't beam with a sub. Trust me.
No. Culver's using his streak. Interesting use case in a 4v2. Gonna get the info and they know where Pew's at, so that should spell the round right here.
Run. But there is 2.
Yeah, they're just gonna hunt her down now. They got that info. She's stunned. Yeah, this is gonna be the end.
What a nade.
Indeed, that was a very good nade.
Nade spots are crazy. It says yoink, just lob it.
Code has been the primary one talking, and JTax has been adding in secondary commentary. I am not talking at all. Or asking who's.
Nah, I'm trying to be quiet.
They said that.
I'm not depressed. I'm just.
Like you need a hug, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to be quiet for the rest of my household. But yeah, we need to see 3 back-to-back from Manchester, and we're going to see the first B hit from Michigan. And I think it's coming at the perfect time. Let's see if number 5 Crash is going to be able to really do something about it. He's going to probably hear them. And so, yeah, he's going to have this read.
Woo, nice.
You can. That's a huge first blood, and you can see Manchester is going to be rolling back as quickly as possible. But it looks like it might be too little, too late. Michigan's already going to have the bomb down. Pew with a huge kill, and bomb doesn't go down. Bomb never went down. Wow, Manchester, that is a huge defense. Crash, even though he only got the 1, he made the play with the call out. That's something that cannot be understated. That is a setup that we have had where you just push up through single arch and sound horde rugs, and you saw that play work exactly how intended it was, how it is intended to.
All Manchester's, it's all 5s. That is just really.
So they back into the grueler. Manchester's got to go again now. And going to be another B hit. It looks like
seeing text with a sub.
Yeah, it looks like Michigan is going to be catching on to this for the first time, and they're going to just play a lax one. You're going to see Culver in the same spot that he was before. Let's see if they read him this time. And they're going to get the trade.
The double team.
Yeah, better than the 2-piece that happened last time. So, and keeping Michigan in this round. And evade, that's a huge kill on 2K money. Pew's going to trade, and so we're in a 2v2. Let's see if Tech's in the back, because if you look, Repare's gone. Repare's not going to be close for a second. And Tex gets a huge nade kill. Yep. So that's going to bring it down to Kyle, and that is going to be the map.
And that is a win. Go.
That is just a remarkable game of making comebacks and then recovering from them. I think at the beginning, if you saw, you would say Michigan wins that instantly, but Manchester definitely made quite a few adjustments that shows they definitely have a lot of fight in them. And I think definitely capable of pulling some maps away as we get deeper into this series. Did see a bit of a slower map from Kyle. I expected a bit more from him out of the S&D, going only 6 and 8. I think with the kind of surge that we saw him play during the rest of the season, I think this was a huge step back in performance, unfortunately.
Yeah, that game with 24 kills, that was insane.
That was very much insane.
Hey, could you make a favor?
Yeah. What's that?
J-Tex, could you go tell the Manchester team that if they see me go to Codcaster, that means I'm ready? So they know when to start it.
Okie dokie.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, not that we expect Kyle to get 24 kills, but it is definitely definitely not going double digits is a rarity for him. He is a very, very well-rehearsed S&D player. Same with K Money, to be honest with you. Both of them had very slow maps. I think Culver and just the Michigan setups in general just were greater.
Crashed.
No. So Michigan continues their hot streak with a 6-4 victory in the S&D to go up 2-0 in this grand finals matchup.
Next map, we're going to be seeing them on Hotel Control now.
Indeed.
You think we'll see a map 5 at this rate? I don't know.
I wouldn't count on it, if I'm honest with you. I think the map that Manchester's got to turn up now. I mean, we've seen a little bit of fight in them, but if they want to show up in this grand finals and give themselves a chance, they got to start taking maps. They can't go down 3-0. They're not. I'd be hard pressed to find them reverse sweeping this. So they must win this hotel control.
That's another hotel.
Yep.
Imagine if it was 3 hotels.
Shoot, I think that was like the first week of this league. I'm pretty sure of all the premier matches.
Was mine. Not for Premier, but for me, I was actually really stunned. I was actually stunned.
What was your first week? Was it hotel?
Hotel.
Mine too.
Mine as well. Like I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure we were 11 for 12. Or no. What was it? 14 for 15 because there's 5 matches for first 3 maps. I'm pretty sure. and a lot of them are 3-0s too. So for like the first
I hate to say
week,
it, but I kind of had a bad teammate because he was using the I want everybody to use the actual right CDL weapons like the TAC 56, but he was using the 545, and it's absolutely annoyed because I was like,
remember who's in this call.
I know Winded loves that gun, but I know he uses the TAC 56 as well. But still, I was absolutely mad because we lost that match because he kept on switching to that AR to the 545 and the Vaznev, the 545 and the Vaznev, the 545 and the Vaznev. So I was like, stick to one gun, please.
We don't have to. It's a free country. I like the 545. It's only good in some maps, like close-up maps where I don't need a lot of range. It's great, but if I'm shooting long distance a lot, it's garbage. It's easier to control a mouse and keyboard too.
Something I will say is with the recent update to the Vaznev, or the recent nerf, I should say, I do think that the Vel is probably better now, or the MP7, if you will. I've been playing with it in ranked, and it feels pretty even. There was some ranges where the Vel was already better than the Vaznev, but with that range nerf, which was pretty significant considering at the ranges that you normally take gunfights at, you're gonna see it's a lot. It feels very consistent, especially compared to the Vaznev now. So I think a lot of the guns in this game, we talk about, the TAC and the Vaz were so good. I don't think it was like runaway good.
I do gotta say as well, when the Vaznev got nerfed, when it wasn't actually really nerfed when they nerfed it.
I'm talking about the most recent nerf, yeah.
No, the most recent is close to mid range, and now I've been using the Vaz like a little bit. Like I've been using the TAC 56, the Vaz. And been changing my setup because when I play AR, I play it on control because nobody will least expect it.
I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's not really necessarily pulling out a surprise weapon or anything like that. That's going to win you maps. Really, it's your prep going into it and your setups, your comms.
Jonte in the chat saying Flex uses more than one gun. Lock it in, JTax.
Yeah, you'd be hard pressed to find an example of a gun winning you a map, as opposed to just, part of it, of course, is a competitive advantage at the end of the day, but it's not that big, especially with these games and the time to kill that they're at now. Unless you're talking like a whole bullet difference, you're looking at very evenly, relatively balanced, all things considered.
Break back. I gotta go take a bathroom break.
That being said, I would be interested at this point in the meta with the recent Vaz nerf. I'd be interested to pull all the DLC weapons down, and I think the really overpowered SMG just got nerfed as well, the ISO, and do a pick ban system with it. I think that would be very interesting to try, because at that point you're able to kind of, how do I say, really explore what's kind of out there, and then we'd be playing with the AUG again, and I don't think the AUG was that strong. Its ADS was very good, but it got nerfed pretty much instantly, but it was never really used again by the pros. The 74U is probably the only gun. But yeah, so we are going to be hopping into this match, and Wyndon is not here, so that's great. Or was that JTax?
No, it's JTax.
Okay. You guys sound pretty similar.
Oh, no.
So yeah, I think so anyway. Everyone sounds the same to me. I'm terrible with voices. Speaking of the MP7, I think Pew is going to be running it again for this map.
I think we're on Pew. Yep.
Yep. So I think this opening offense is really kind of going to be the deciding factor. If Michigan wins this opening offense, I think we can begin to look at the sunset of this series and talk about how Michigan was doing. But caster cursing aside, we're gonna be looking at a few here in the carpets and gonna catch some timing actually. Michigan stack on this A point though. I don't know how much more damage she's gonna be able to do, but she continues to get him off the time. Look at this new MP7. And they're actually gonna push back. Despite the opening bloods, P was able to create enough havoc to just not let them take A off the break. And you look at this, Manchester got another push coming and they get absolutely harvested. And you see number 3. Number 3 is going to be going on to B just about as quickly as possible. Your Reparee is going to be that guy to just try and make things even more difficult for this Manchester defense. You see they're all spawning Spa, and he's going to get one. That's every kill that he gets here is going to make this infinitely more impossible to defend. He's going to be getting the info from his teammates, but he's going to be getting pinched now as well. So let's see. He's going to get the first tick. Playing his life, that's another huge kill. Like I said, every single one of them is probably worth 2 kills right now. And Reparee's gonna get another one on time. He still has yet to die off that. Evade picking it up. And that is huge. Reparee still on a 4, has yet to die from this spot. This is an absolute masterclass of a round. Reparee does an incredible round.
Rawr. That was for Traverse.
Yep, Tex getting his one and only kill at the very end of that round.
Blue Eagle, this is a best of 7. We are on map 3. Michigan is up 2 to 0.
So I think this will be another test. Let's see if the Michigan setups can prevail. We've been talking about this a lot. Their comms are very smooth when going into these kind of setups and rounds. I think this will be a telltale sign. You want to hop in with them, actually?
Yeah, we can go listen to... Who are we going to listen to?
Michigan. I want to hear their comms for their setups.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, here we go.
Not bad, Rip. Not bad, Rip. Not
You're
bad.
good. I ran into it. Fuck, I was one off the streak though. Fuck.
Got him.
Couch is dead. One's going catwalk. Dead.
L-disc.
Nice.
L-disc. Weak.
Dead.
Nice kills, Tex.
Yes, sir.
Alright, you're gonna be A. I'm
They're
gonna push
going
up.
A.
I'm gonna force him spawn A. I'm gonna force him spawn A.
Yeah.
Heard that.
There's only one on A right now.
Cat room and 1 couches. One in mid. He won.
Alright, well I'm spawning him A. So,
2A, 2A.
forgot
One
a shot.
pop Deddy and one pop Deddy. You might rotate.
Well, some watch spawn. Some watch spawn.
You know I got spawn.
Yeah. Alright, I'm spawning. I'm still forcing him A.
Make sure we got somebody. Make sure we got somebody watching main.
I gotta trade.
Still forcing him A. They're gonna be flanking.
I think I hear one. Yeah, back street.
Back stairs now. Statue, weak, dead. Back
One
street.
spa. One's one spa.
One's top bed.
One's top bed, you said?
Back stairs now.
Stairs dead.
Nice.
The other one stairs. Dead.
Nice, Tex.
Nice Tex.
Nading Shandy.
Ah shit, bad nade. Fuck. D2.
Dead.
Bad D2. Clear that shit.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Still force. I should still be
Or
forcing.
D1.
Got D1.
I should be forcing him A still. Like kitchen
One,
side.
top bed.
Alright.
Dead.
You might go plat.
Got top bed. There's one more still. That wasn't him.
I spawned Shandy.
I'm watching your mid.
Statue dead.
Dead.
Top bed dead.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, plat. Pew's plat. You know.
Dead.
Nice. I'm
Top
holding
bed.
reception.
Back. One's top bed. 2 top bed. One I think one's top plat. One's gonna push your top glass. One's
Bottom
gonna push plat.
Plat dead. Top bed.
And that was a listen in with the Michigan Moist Muffins. Welcome back, guys. Dead!
He kills out of it.
Fucking Tex, man. Dead!
All jokes aside, I think that just exemplifies my point about the comms. My stream went down,
It
and
did.
so I could only listen, and I pretty much knew what was going on the map anyway. Very incredible setup from these guys, and it's just a well-oiled machine that we see going to work right now with their setups. Their comms are just
going into work.
Their comms are just on point right now. Everything is going exactly how they want it to go. And the other side of Meerkats, their attack looked good, but it's just an iron grip from these guys. And you see Crash and Pew not really able to contribute in the kills column, not able to provide that sub pressure that K Money and Kyle kind of seem to be looking for here to really go off. I mean, well, let's see if the Kyle K Money defense can go through, and Michigan has full control of A. And Reparee is going to be looking for an early beat this time, and it looks like he's going to get it. Yep. Once again, we're going to see Reparee just causing havoc. And again, I'm going to reiterate, every kill Reparee gets is going to be worth about 2 kills in the scheme of this round. And he's going to get taken down this time, so that's a big defensive, big defense from Manchester right there.
Want to go listen in with Manchester next?
Yeah, sure. Let's hear how their comms sound up for the defense.
All right, here we go.
Throwing through. Okay.
There's one inside me, Cross.
One more front reception right now.
Hey, what's your statue, D1?
I spawned out.
Reception dead.
I'm picking
Cubby?
mid. Yo, fucking double arch. And one top. One's gonna be top your cat, I think. I spawned tools again.
Yeah, he's in
Reception.
My bad.
Reception. All right, I'm gonna pinch that. I got reception. Reception's dead.
I think they're heading for a spawn. One's luggage view.
I spawned Jules. Definitely spawning out.
One's top bed. A couple are going top bed right now.
dead from luggage. There's one more luggage. One more luggage.
I have the connector. On the box dead. Oh, spawn. He just shut down. Good shit.
Dead.
Okay.
We're down 4 lives.
Take it down. Take it down.
Why am I fucking
Bottom
skill stopping
dead?
on my own host? Like with Pact lost on my own fucking host. Like
They're
Because the game sucked.
fucking
They're all
broke this
bad.
goddamn game, man.
No, they fixed it. They patched it yesterday.
Yeah, they fixed it with PC, I guess. I'm getting packet lost on my own fucking host.
They're gonna be wrapping this probably.
What's
I'm
that?
bad.
Sounds like bottom bed or
Bottom
top
bed.
bed.
Good shit, K Money. Hey, yo, D1.
Yeah, he's D2. D2 side. Yeah.
I spawned spa.
He's box.
Oh, close left desk. They're both on
Box
point.
on.
One's blocked. Close right
How did I
desk.
not see it? Where's my fucking bullet rack? Okay, good shit.
Hey, another one. One more.
I'm reloading.
Alright,
It's on block.
all good.
On the block.
He's weak on block. There's 2 there.
But
Two on
now they're
block.
all spawning back. So,
And one's couch.
All right. Well, we missed the end of it, but that was the end of it. Manchester not able to pick it up. Michigan takes the win 3-0.
Well, I can just from hearing Michigan, or Manchester just kind of lacks those upper level comms, like the planning, who has this, who has what, things. Kyle went huge for 3 there, and they just weren't really able to even recover off of that with the text 2 piece. Very much you can tell the difference between these 2 teams. I don't think I heard K Money talk much at all, and that's not a gripe at him or anything. Like, a lot of teams have their comms set up to be a certain way with IGLs, but I think it just kind of lacked its lacked the cutting edge that Michigan's comms have.
I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, guys. I meant to exit the lobby and I exited the game. Oh well.
It said desktop. I was like, you're
Yes.
quitting the game.
And so yeah, we see everybody dropping a 1.6 on Michigan's side. Like everybody knows their roles. Even when I was kind of bullying Tex a little bit for a first round, Tex with this setup, so just astounding defense, and then you switch back to Rep Array on offense, Rep and Caliber, just able to push at every moment. It's just a very, very good dynamic this Michigan team has.
Yeah, they're definitely locked in.
Yep. I think
I told them to lock in.
And again, I think it's just a formality at this point. These last one or two maps that we're going to see, Michigan just looks like on a complete other level. The teamwork in Zarqwa Hydroelectric is probably the biggest thing that you could ask for. And when we compare to comms between Michigan and Manchester, I think is a runaway victory for Michigan so long as they keep their comms the way that they were in that last map.
This is gonna be Hydro. We played on Hydro when we played against Michigan. We played Hydro, and their setup for Hydro was crazy. They run 3 ARs and 1 sub. Like,
Yeah, I believe it.
it's hopefully they do the same routes that they did in our match, because they
And on the other side,
Yeah.
with this being AR heavy, I think it gives Manchester still an opportunity. If we start to see Kyle and K Money begin to show up, if you will, not that they're playing bad, but just being able to beat a team like Michigan, you're going to need to be playing on your A game. If we start to see them begin to turn up, they are the type of players that can take over maps on their own, and so looking to see. Looking to see just the whole, if they need to they got to start turning it around. And I think it starts with those two to both pick up the comms and pick up the slang. And when you have 2 ARs with the ceilings of K Money and Kyle start to go off, it makes it so much easier for the SMG players on that team. Like, I know from experience of being on both sides of it, both running the AR, making everything easier for my team with the comms and the rotations, and then being on the sub and feeling whether or not the ARs are able to guide and provide the map control that they need to. It's definitely a dynamic that goes underrated and is definitely something that if Manchester can get their feet under the ground, begin to get a little bit of momentum here, it's what's gonna give them a shot at the rest of this series. But for now, I believe it's probably Michigan's series to lose. And I think it goes without saying that Culber's presence on the map has probably been the most felt out of everybody in this lobby, other than, of course, yours, Winded.
Hello.
I think, if I recall correctly, he is dropping a 1.4, 1.5, and has just kind of been that takeover SMG player that you want. Because in the opposite way, he's making life a lot easier for the ARs to get set up and to provide the map control that the ARs need to do. It is an incredible dynamic that this Michigan team has, and I think that really stems from the comms that they have. And just their overall game plan it seems incredibly impressive and very, very difficult to stop, especially when you don't have your best players necessarily turning up and your comms aren't as clean as you'd like them to be.
All right, chat. Who do you want to watch first? You want to watch Tex first? Who? I'll let you guys pick. Come on, chat. Let's see. We're about to start. Most votes win. We gotta wait 40 seconds for you guys to respond, so.
Is it a poll or just chat?
Nah, I'm just asking. For your response. Kyle.
I'll respond.
Well, you heard me live. They didn't hear me live. They're probably waiting to hear what I just asked. Oh, it's a 40-second delay.
Oh, it's 40 seconds. I thought I waited long enough. Nope, I did not.
No, you did not.
You'll get that reference in about 10 seconds, chat.
Dante says a
There you
raid.
Looks like evade.
Munchies. Sounds evade. We got 2 for evade. Not putting on a face cam, but asking.
No. In the 11th hour, Winded, after suffering for 3 maps on Michigan, having to sub in last minute, pulls up to the game 7 or map 7 Elisilo S&D, and with his back to the wall with the cast off in hand in a 1v4 without bomb down, he is going to first pick off Pew and quickly double off Kyle, and able to get the bomb down A. He picks up Pew's Vel just to make sure that he has both underpowered weapons in the meta. And from there, he's going to hide in a corner and play his time, where then Cave Money is going to ego child checkers, and you're going to catch the timing Winded. And then finally, the last one on the flank, Crash. Having not gotten to perfect calm, to perfect read, he's going to fail the wall bang you through the A side, and with that info, you're going to be able to play your life. And as Crash finally lands the final bullet through the wall, it's all but too late as the clock winds down on the bomb, closing the round 11, and Winded, in his moment of glory, turns on his webcam to see the absolute glistening bald head of this man. And that will be the crowning moment of the AJCL Academy League champs, winning Michigan Moist Muffins.
My God, that was a lot. That's hilarious. Ah, come on. We told you guys. Kyle left again, so I don't know if Kyle's having a problem. But he was here and then he left.
He's having issues with his he had bad all 3 games he had bad packet burst as is hosted. I think they haven't fixed console, but they fixed PC.
Kyle is PC, is he not?
Yeah, he's PC.
He's
He remember he was complaining. He's like, I'm on my own host and I'm having packet burst issues.
Yeah, that's quite surprising. Although, was he on? Yeah, that sucks. But I mean, there's another part to that too, though, is when you say stuff like that, it just kind of chalks. At least for me, it chalks me, like mentally. You just kind of, you kind of take away the authenticity of it, and you're just almost like you're making excuses for why like this moment doesn't matter, but it does. Like even if you're packet bursting, whatever, like you still got to be going hard. Like you complaining about it in comms really isn't going to be contributing anything to your squad, especially when you're down like this. You got to keep up everything that you can.
All right.
Here we go, loading into Zarqwa. So with Michigan as host, Manchester is going to be getting good side on this map. And so that should, I think, what we see in this first breakoff, and we lost Kyle.
Oh, we lost Kyle.
All right. Well, I'll say what I was going to say anyway. Manchester being on good side here, I think if they're able to hold these spawns and get like some, let's say they get, they're up 70. after P2. I think from there that momentum could be enough to carry them through the rest of the Star Claw. But what we're going to be looking at is that first break off. And I think if you want to put anybody to the task right now, it's definitely going to be Kyle and K Money that are going to be capable of holding those spawns. Crash and Pew have a good chance at breaking that P1 time, and if they can break that P1 time, you're going to see Manchester have a pretty comfortable lead going into that P3.
Alright, well, let me send some coins. Yeah, I spent some coins. Alright, is this right? Core tack, they're on core tack. Yeah. No, they're not. They switched sides.
Why would they switch sides? That wouldn't be right.
I don't know.
Alright.
Pew Pew is Manchester. Manchester's on core tack now. I gotta get up for work in 6 hours. Let's go.
I'm not far behind you.
Let's go. Alright, we're starting up again.
It's worked this time.
Ah, shit. Wrong screen. There we
You're
go.
getting there. See, again, pay attention to this breakoff.
There we go. Alright, evade was the one we all voted on. So we shall watch evade. Dante says to you, Code, has anyone told you that you sound like Gorps?
Yeah, I'm just responding to chat. Considering that I am a 19-year-old white guy and Scorps is like a 25-year-old black dude, I find that hard to believe. That being said, yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Scorps is cool.
Yeah, I like him. He's my homie. So they're gonna. Oh wait a minute, no, this is right. That is a huge kill on the K Money.
Oh!
Evade, I think this is exactly what I was talking about. Evade has sponsor Michigan now. Yep. And I think that's gonna spell that's not necessarily nail in the coffin, but when you see that happen off the break, you know that comms are not flowing. And
oh, Pew Pew swimming. Pew Pew swimming.
Is not quite set up.
Oh, bad timing.
And so now we're going to be looking like, from that side, Michigan is going to be the one with a huge advantage going into this P2. The setup is going to be, once again, immaculate, as we said before. Their comms are going to be flowing. Let's see if number 3 can take down 7 and 8, which it looks like Evade is going to be doing so. Evade has yet to die off of that route that he took. This is just an incredible break-off that Michigan has had, spearheaded by Evade.
Oh, no.
Crash gonna jump out of the water, but Texas is gonna be able to confirm that, and instead of Manchester having a sizable lead like how I mentioned, Michigan turns it into their own lead. You see K-Money set up new though. Looks like this is going to be Manchester's chance to kind of get back into this game. If they can prevent the hit from front and read these spawns like K-Money is doing right now, they're going to be giving themselves a shot even though they're down 90 points. Also to mention, Tex and Evade are both on 5 streaks. We're gonna see if they can lock those in. That's a big kill from K Money getting Evade off his. So let's see if Tex can confirm his, and he will. That's gonna be a streak for Tex as well. So yeah, looks like Kyle's game got fixies, sitting at 4-4, but the rest of his team just unable to really keep up with the slaying power that Michigan's able to offer. Evade just is going off. Who was it that said that? Was that No. Yeah, so Munchkins and Ajante, you guys are right about the Evade pick. Look at this, he's 9-1 right now. He's hunting for another streak, even though he wasn't able to confirm the first one, so you're going to get to scrap time here, and they prevent that P3 from going tilting far in one direction. If they can get number 7 K Money out, and with this flank, looks like Michigan's going to be just continuing to wrap these hills. And like I said, this was very much a teamwork-oriented map with comms mattering more than anything else. I think this is just a perfect example of the difference between Michigan and Manchester here in the finals. He was a good break, though. They're going to give them the chance. That's a big double. Texas is going to get one, but knows that Crash is behind them. Manchester providing good pressure. That's a huge break. That's going to give them at least probably 20 seconds worth of time. It's going to spawn Michigan new, but it's still going to give Manchester a shot. That's what they're looking for right now. They're looking for a shot to make something happen. As long as their slaying starts to pick up like it's been seeming to right now, they're giving themselves a chance. And with the comms, as long as they get their comms up, they can use this momentum, they can break this hill. This hill is definitely not iron grip, although with Michigan it might be.
A lot of solo chows.
This is a remarkable setup, and yeah, it is definitely not helping with solo chows. You see Culver not having the scorching hot game that he had before, but he doesn't need to. He's sitting on time right now. He's got his feet kicked up, and Evade has 13 kills right now by P5.
Jesus.
Just a well-oiled machine.
Are they gonna 100-point club them?
We'll see. That would be definitely putting a stamp on this finals. Although all things considered, it's definitely impressive that Manchester made it to this point. They were not expected to do so, and I think it is something you can look back on and, well, you made it to the finals and it wasn't really great. You can still say, you were able to go on, a 6th streak to win it, but it's not over yet. See a lot of control from Michigan. Let's see if they can re-break this P2 like they did initially. But it looks like that's not going to be the case. So Manchester are able to hold on to this. They're going to give themselves a chance to get right back into this map. Yep, that's big trades, not giving up P1 time to Michigan, and they're going to have spawns. Let's see if number... Okay, so yeah. Michigan's just going to settle for this scrap. Manchester needs a full 60 on this P2, and Texas is going to be using this streak more than likely to try and prevent that from happening. And so yeah, at 213, they just broke front. Manchester recovers there with K Money.
Here comes the cruise.
And Texas is going to be, using a streak.
And then there's a good trophy on there as well.
Yep. I'm sure you'll make something work. And that's a big kill. That's probably the biggest kill on the map right now in K Money. Crash is still going to be on time, but Texas is going to be taking a route, and they break this hill. They break P2.
To split, this
ridiculous, like
split spawn.
Yeah, I've been talking about their setups, but like, just comms, everything must be flowing right now. You want to hop in right now?
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
All right, then we'll just post game interview.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, here we go. We're going to Michigan.
I'm dead.
Not dumb. Nice.
Let's fucking go!
Let's go!
Let's go, boys.
Let's fucking go!
Easy.
Yo, I did absolutely nothing.
Bro, I had
Let's
20
go.
kills, bro.
Good shit. That's how we do it.
That's how we fucking do it!
That was dominant, bro. Holy.
That's what I'm fucking talking about, boys. Good shit. I love you.
Congratulations to the Michigan Moist Muffins. You guys are the Season 2 Average Joe COD League Academy League champions. How do you guys feel?
Out fucking standing.
I
Awesome.
feel amazing. I feel amazing.
Feel amazing?
Oh my god.
I've said it before the season. Whoever drafts me, I'm coming for that ring.
I'm coming for that ring. I don't think we're doing rings anymore, but yeah. Congratulations, guys.
Oh, our GM made us a promise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Boys, let's go!
There he is!
There he is.
Oh my boys!
Oh.
Go ahead, take it away from Bessie. You deserve it.
I love you guys. I love you.
This is all about you.
Now, Code has been the one primarily casting today. So, Code, what do you have for them?
I just want to say congratulations. That was an absolute clinical game. There's not much to really ask or say. I mean, it wasn't very close, you guys. You made it look like kind of light work, and it was very, very impressive. So I do have one question though. How much do you guys focus on your comms and your setups going into this match?
Yo, go ahead. I can answer that.
To be honest, it was probably I mean, we haven't really scrimmed since I don't know what fucking week, but it was more of familiarization and just like saying who's got what before we even start the match. Like most of those maps were already played, so we already knew how each other played, and it kind of went like that.
I gotcha.
And, you know, it came down to our communication as well. You know, we did VOD review every Friday and Saturdays.
Yep.
We learned new spots. We learned how to really play Zarquo, to be honest. We learned that map very well. So, I mean, it just came down to who wanted it more, you know? So.
100%. 100%.
I agree. So I'll say again, very impressive. And when we hopped in for your comms, it was very clear. You guys were head and shoulders above, calling out very high level comms to hear out of you guys. And that a little bit of insight is just remarkable to show of what kind of team you guys have built throughout this season. And it's culminated in a very, very dominant victory in the finals that I think is something one to be very, very proud of. Congratulations.
Thank you,
sir. And also a shout out to those Meerkats. They played a great series. Nobody expected them to make it this far.
Pew shit on me a couple times. Pew shit on me a couple times.
Yeah. It was the tale of the two teams on fire because Manchester going into this match was on 6 series wins in a row, and you guys going into this match were on 6 maps in a row. You hadn't dropped a map going into the playoffs, and you end your playoff run on a 10-0 map run. Again, absolutely dominant.
Yep.
That is a great stat.
I just want to give a shout out to my team for a minute here. You guys, man, I couldn't be more proud of you, Rep, you, Caliber, you, Evade, and you, Tex.
Thank you, sir.
I've been thankful to your GM for this season. Rep, you are the workhorse, like I said. Caliber, you're just a straight fryer. Evade, you're a demon, and Tex, I mean, you're just the voice of the team, and I couldn't think of a better team to go out and win a championship than our team.
Oh yeah, me and Vade were locked in before we even started.
Oh yeah.
You know,
we're on like a 5-game ranked streak.
Yeah. Well, for you, it was for you 5. Yeah, me 6.
It didn't matter if I was at work, at home. I was still supporting you guys through it all. I did what I could for you guys. You know, so I'm just so proud of the boys. Like honestly, you guys just went out there and did your thing, and I'm so proud of you.
You sir are the GM of the season. Hands down.
Well, guys, congratulations. Amazing show. Winning 4-0 at a best of 7 against the Manchester Meerkats. You guys are the champions. You are going into season 3 as the champions of season 2 of the Academy League. Great game, and we will leave you there. Have a great night, guys, and enjoy the
You
win.
as well.
Thank you.
Bye. All right, everyone. That was the ending of a great series between Manchester and Michigan. Michigan taking the win. Thank you, Code, for being here, and JTax for being here to stream this match with me. We have another match coming up on Wednesday for the Premier League with the Ontario Blue Dragons and the Alberta Snow Devils, so don't forget to watch. I think I'll just end up streaming that one as well on the official Average Joe COD League channel. Thank you all for watching. Go ahead.
Get to see Doug.
Yep, Doug.
In his element.
Yep, Doug.
Douglas.
Big Doug fan.
Big Doug. All right. Well, thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a great night. Stay tuned for more in season 3. Things are changing, but it's going to be fun. So, everybody, good night.